Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I just got myself this brand new mic. I love it. What if I told you that you could have a 50% winning ratio and you can still grow your account by over 70% in 30 days? Would you think I'm crazy? Would you think I'm pulling that out of my butt? What is the first thing that crosses your mind when you hear that? Justin, that's probably too good to be true. Well, guess what? It's not. And I'm about to show it to you here live with a live trading account that I have here connected just for VIP members. Let's take a look at it. Now, one thing I do want to note here is that my FX book, for some reason, their calculation of gain, of the percentage gain on your account, it's kind of off. I sent them an email about it and they did send me an explanation, but I honestly didn't even follow along with it because they just sent me this long mathematical equation. I started this account with $1,000 and I did not do any stacking whatsoever. It's actually in the video that I was talking about before, in my second to last video, where I was showing you how I turned 1,000 into 1,700 something dollars, where I basically made 700 something pips in 1 week. And this is basically a follow-up to that account on how well it's doing. Basically, on my FX book, it shows correctly that I turned the $1,000 into, currently right now it's 1,744. We were up to 2,000 something dollars, but I had a really bad week this week. Right now it's the last week of February. I was demolished this week from GBP pairs on a Monday. On a Monday, boom, I just got destroyed. So, or technically today, Tuesday morning, I got destroyed by GBP pairs. So that brought me down from $2,000, which is 100% profit, back down to 1,700 something. So I'm back to 70% growth. Basically, what I'm trying to say here is that my FX book is saying that my percentage gain is 29%, which is completely weird when my percentage gain is 74%. So I just want to let you know that here before I show you the screenshot. And yes, below this video will be included a link of my FX book so you can keep track of it at any time. I want to be as transparent as possible. My goal is to completely break the norm of Forex trading. A lot of people think that you need to have a high success rate. A lot of people think that you need to be, catching 5,000 pips a month, whatever. I'm here to break that norm and to show you that even if you have a 50% or less winning ratio, you can still make a lot of money and catch a lot of pips, right? So let's get into it. Okay, so as you can see right here, we are on the page. I'm just scrolling, I'm refreshing it. By the way, this is all verifiable, so you can just click the link below this video and you can follow along with it. At the time of me recording this video, I still have about 3 or 4 open trades. I don't have to worry though, because even if those trades end up hitting stop loss, I'm still gonna be in profit by over 300 to 400 pips for the entire month. So I have nothing to worry about if those trades hit stop loss. So we look right here, as you can see on the right, do not be disheartened instantly by that sharp drop on the right. That's just like any trading strategy. It's going to go up, down, up, down, up, down. Nothing's going to go straight up. It's going to, go up and down slowly. That sharp drop on the right was instantly showing you my loss that I had for today. It was a horrible loss. This is actually the 3rd ever losing week I've had in VIP. And I'm happy. I'm actually happy to say that because, how many people out there can trade consistently month after month profitably for a service that they offer? I started this service on October 25th of 2019, which was last year, 4 months ago. Right now it's February 25th. So exactly 4 months ago to this very day that I'm recording this video, I started my VIP service. And not once have I had a single losing month. But yes, I have had 2 losing weeks. And this week will mark my official 3rd ever losing week in VIP. But even though we came out negative this week, we are still profitable for the entire month, around 540 something pips. I forgot how much I have here, but like 500 something pips for the entire month. It's all tracked, all the statistics, all the trades are laid out in VIP instantly so you can see all of it. It's all verifiable. So even though I came out negative for this week by like 300 something pips, I still came out profitable by over 500 pips for the entire month. Okay, so anyways, I just kind of repeated myself there. Let's check this out. 50% winning ratio and I still grow my account by over 70%. How is that possible? Let me break it down right here. So if you look right here on the left, first total drawdown was about 19%. Again, this was on a $1,000 account and I was using only 1 mini lot per trade. Only 1 mini lot. That means out of all open positions, I had a maximum drawdown of about $190, which means about 190 pips was the maximum drawdown I had among all my trades. Now you have to remember, I had about a maximum of 10 to 11 open trades at one given time. So that's kind of bound to happen. If you have about 9 to 11 different open trades at one given time, And if each trade is in drawdown by about 10 pips, 10 to 19 pips per trade, you're obviously going to have a lot of drawdown if you have a lot of trades open. But again, that's my trading style. That is why in the beginning of the in the beginning of the month for February, we caught 700 pips for the entire week, and that pretty much laid down the foundation for the rest of the month. So even if we did lose for 1 week, we're still going to come out profitable for the entire month. And that's how my strategy works. You win and you lose, but the winners will outweigh the losers. That's just how I trade, because I trade based off divergence. Let's say you did the same thing. Obviously, you would have turned your 1,000 into 1,700 something dollars as well. But let's assume you would have gone higher. Let's assume you would have done a $10,000 account and you did not change the lot size. If you started with a $10,000 account and if you used only one mini lot per trade, that'll be very close to 1% risk per trade, considering our trades usually have about a 50 to 100 and something pip stop loss. So again, if you have a $100 loss, which is about a 100 pip loss on one mini lot, with a $10,000 account, that's a 1% loss, right? Same thing with a 1% gain if you were to grow your account by $100 from a $10,000 account. Now let's go ahead and scroll down and let's look at the winning ratio. Okay, so it says I won 35 out of 73 trades, which represents 48%, and I lost 38 out of 73 trades, which represents a 52% losing ratio. So how is it possible that I can win 48% out of 52% and still grow my account by 70+%? It is based on the amount of pips that you catch. It is not based on the winning ratio. There is this huge epidemic in the trading industry that you need to have a huge winning ratio in order to actually grow your account and make a lot of money. That's not true. That's not true at all. You could have a 50% winning ratio and still beat somebody who has a 70 or 80% winning ratio. It just comes down to how many pips you're catching versus how many pips you're losing. So in this case, it is very clear that the amount of pips we were catching per trade was worth more than the amount of pips that we were losing on each trade. So it's just simple math. That's all it is. Now, another thing here is a lot of people want to say, if you have, a very bad Sharpe ratio, or if you don't have a good profit factor, you're not a good trader. Well, look at this. I turned, again, in 1 month, 1,000, technically this month, 500 something pips. So that's a $500 something growth. So that would have been a 5 point something percent growth on a $10,000 account. And on a $1,000 account, if you would have used one micro lot instead of one mini lot, you would have still, of course, done around a 5% growth. Again, which is fantastic considering banks only pay you like 0.01% per year. So 5% in 1 month using only 1% risk per trade. That's pretty phenomenal if you ask me. So let's look at the profit factor and the Sharpe ratio. Obviously, we have all seen way better profit factors and way better Sharpe ratios out there. There are people who have 10 times better than that. My goal here isn't to show you that I'm some god or I'm some beast trader. My goal is to show you that the way you have been thinking about trading has been wrong this entire time. And I'm talking to 99% of you watching this, because 99% of you watching this are beginners. You're just starting out. Maybe you haven't seen much success in the market. And I'm here to show you that it is okay to lose trades. Like, as you can see here, I lost. How many did I lose? I lost 52% of the trades, mainly because some of those trades we had to close early because maybe it was a Friday and we didn't want to hold the trades till over the weekend. Also, some of the trades I closed early because I decided that I wanted to change direction. My bias changed. So maybe I closed the trade at -2 pips and then I open to sell instead of a buy, and then it rode to 100 pips take profit. Based on stats from my FX book, I technically lost 52%, but realistically, I was correct about 50 to 60% of the time. It's just my FX book, of course, tracks everything based on statistics. It doesn't take anything else into account. Yeah, I consider this very successful, especially for 30 days. This was mainly just to show you the potential of how I trade. It's okay to lose. One thing that really changed my life was I heard somebody say and I heard this years ago. Somebody said, your stop loss is not your enemy. Your stop loss is your friend. Your stop loss helps you put yourself back into check. Your stop loss helps you prevent unnecessary losses. And your stop loss helps you humble yourself. Because what happens if you do not use a stop loss, instantly, if that trade goes wrong and if it continues going wrong, you're going to get emotional. You're going to want to you want to revenge trade. If the trade is 50 pips in drawdown and it just hit support, you're going to tell yourself, let me go ahead and re-enter that trade so I can catch double the entries and catch double the profits. But then you realize that was a mistake because the trade ended up going more into drawdown, then you blow your account because you're not using a stop loss. So a stop loss is not your enemy. A stop loss is your friend. Trust me when I say that. This was a huge success. This entire trading challenge I did, Not really a challenge. This is actually the VIP trades we did. This is actually the growth for the entire month. For the month of February, we caught basically over 500 pips. Yeah, this right here goes to show that you do not have to have insane stats to make great money. You can have what most of the industry would think would be poor statistics, and you can make more money than people who are having great statistics. So how many of you out there watching this video right now started an account in February with, let's say, $1,000? How many of you blew your account? Maybe some of you watching this video right now started over 2 to 3 times. Maybe you deposited another $1,000 4 times in a row. And now you probably regret not following my rules when I say use very low risk. Don't get emotional. Don't think irrationally. If a trade hits stop loss, move on to the next trade. This was the point of me making this video and me doing this specifically. I started an account with $1,000. I only traded 1 mini lot per trade. I did not stack any trades, okay, and I did not change my lot size whatsoever. The $744 growth right there represents the 744 pips that we caught. That was from the last week of January and the entire month of February combined. If we're just gonna look at February, it's gonna be about 500 something pips for the month of February so far. That's what I'm trying to say here. Trade smart and be patient. Like realistically, you just have to be patient. If we were to have done 1% risk per trade on this $10,000 account, on this $1,000 account, I would have used no more than 1 micro lot per trade. No more than 1 micro lot per trade. So let's say I did that. 500 and something pips for the month of February. That would have been over 5% growth on a $1,000 account, which means over $50. Yeah, think about that next time you want to focus on making money by keeping your money in a high interest savings account or bank account. Even if you don't perform what people may think would be great, you can still catch a lot percentage-wise by trading the way I trade, which is divergence and a lot of intraday trades every week. So you win some, you lose some. I have losing weeks just like everyone else. And I have winning weeks just like everyone else. There are times where I'll lose 200. I lost 300 pips today. Trust me, that hurt. But I'm still in profit by 5% for the entire month if I were to do 1% per trade, which I do on my main account. But on this VIP account, I was doing only 1 mini lot per trade, and I came out in profit by over 70% for the entire month. So yeah, who are you going to follow? Are you going to follow someone on YouTube that all they do is show you fancy cars, a fancy lifestyle? Are you going to follow someone on YouTube that has a $3,000 account and they're stacking 5 lots per trade, 4 times? It's like, that's 20 lots on a $3,000 account. What broker are you using that allows you to trade 20 standard lots? If you follow those kinds of people, they are basically telling you to blow your account. They're just inviting you to blow your account. So that's what I'm saying. Who are you going to listen to? Someone with a long-term mindset, long-term mentality, someone who actually has results to prove it, or are you going to follow these people that just don't know what they're doing? I've been doing this for 5 years. I don't like to cause drama or cause hate or anything like that, but I'm tired of this industry. I'm not tired of the industry of trading. I love the industry. I'm tired of the people within the industry, and that's why I'm here to change it. I'm here to change it for the better. And to show you here, you can have a crappy Sharpe ratio like this. You can have a crappy profit factor of 1.27 and still come out insanely profitable. That's the goal of this video, right? Take care, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.